How to create a WordPress website in South Africa step by step. We're going to show you how to create a modern, nice looking website just like this in under an hour and a half. These are simple, easy to follow steps that we've created for you to walk you through the process of setting up your first WordPress website. If you need to find out more information about creating a website, head over to dmwithcarl.com. We have free guides and we also have an online community that you can join to get support from other people that are also creating their first website. For now, let's get into this tutorial on how to create your first website. If you have any comments along the way, please drop them in the comments box below and I'll be happy to respond. Let's not waste another second and get right into it. In this lesson, we will go over getting your own domain name and setting up web hosting with HostGator. To get started, head over to bit.ly/dmwithcarl-hosting. This will take you to the HostGator website. Web hosting is where the files for your website are stored. To get going, click on the Get Started button. The costs involved in this, we are looking at around $13 for your domain name and around $11 per month for your hosting. I have arranged a special discount code for you at HostGator that I'll tell you about just now. Be aware of all the add-on options that HostGator offer you. We do not need these added expenses when we are starting out. We want to incur as little cost as possible when we are getting started. There are other service providers out there that can offer you hosting, but for the purpose of this video, we will be using HostGator. There are three different options that HostGator offer you. They are the hatchling plan, the baby plan, and the business plan. For the purpose of this video, we are going to use the hatchling plan to keep costs at a minimum. At a later stage, if you want to, you can upgrade to the baby plan or the business plan if needed. For now, click on the hatchling plan Buy Now button. Choose a domain name. In the top section here, we are going to enter the domain name that we would like to purchase. We are going to use digitalmarketingwithcarl.com. The reason why we are choosing .com is that it is the most recognizable and the most popular. If that option is available, select the .com option. If your .com option is not available, for example, we have already purchased dmwithcarl.com. So let's see, it should say that it is not available. There we go. So it's showing that it is unavailable, and then it's giving us the other options, a .club, a .site, .net. The options that I would look for is a .net or a .org site or a .me if your .com is not available, but try and come up with a domain name that is short, easy to recognize, and easy to tell a friend about without them getting confused. DM with Carl is really nice and short. The only problem we may have when telling it to a friend is they may spell it with a C, but we just remind them that it is spelled with a K. So let's go back to our original option, and that is selected as our primary option. If you already own a domain name, you can head over to the second tab and continue. For the purpose of this video, we are going to stick with registering a new domain name. We are going to untick Add Domain Privacy Protection. This is not needed right now, and you can add it on at a later stage if you would like to. Head down to section 2, choose a hosting plan. We have already selected the hatchling plan, so make sure that your package type shows as the hatchling time. And the billing cycle gives you a few options. It gives you a 1 month option, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, 24 months, and 36 months. Just be aware that as you get into 12, 24, and 36, they are offering you a discount for taking a longer period of time. But the trade-off with taking a longer term is that you have to pay this full amount up front. So, for example, if you took the 36-month option, you do save 60%, but you would have to pay $99 up front for those 3 years. For the purpose of this video, we will select the 1 month option because of the special discount coupon we have arranged for you, which we will tell you about when we get down to section 5. With the coupon code, we will give you a coupon code that will give you a very nice discount for your first month. We'll tell you about that just now. Choose a username for your account and choose a security PIN. Head on to section 3 where you can enter your billing information. Here you will need to enter your personal information as well as your payment information. So fill that out and then head on to section 4. These are the add-on additional services which we do not need at the moment. So we are going to untick these options so that we don't incur any costs. This first option is included free, and we are not going to select backup your hard work. So make sure that these bottom 4 are not selected. Get on to section 5 with the coupon code, and we are going to enter a coupon code for you, DM with Carl. This coupon code will give you a discounted first month of hosting at 1 cent. So if you look down the bottom here, it says Hatchling Plan 1 month. Currently it's going to cost you $10.95. If you add our specially arranged coupon code, that discounts that down to 1 cent, which is really nice. Before we review our order, let's just head back up to the top here and check that HostGator haven't added this back on. Sometimes they automatically retick that. So just check that that is unticked and check the add-on additional services. These bottom 4 must still be unticked. Then we can review the order, and the domain registration for 1 year is going to be $12.95, which is around $13 that we spoke about in the beginning. And your hosting for the first month is going to be discounted at 1 cent, and thereafter you will go back to the $10.95 per month. So your total amount to get your website up and running is going to be $12.96, which is really, really awesome to get a business up and running for that little cost. Tick on agree to the terms of service and click on checkout now. Once you have completed your purchase, you will be redirected to your HostGator customer portal. In the next video, we will show you how to install WordPress on your new website. If you don't have time to do all of this and want to outsource this work, we have a service that can do this for you. Just send us a mail to dmwithcarl@gmail.com with the subject line outsource website, and we will reply with all the details and costings for this service. For the majority of you, you can do this yourselves and just follow along in the next lesson and we will have you up and running in no time at all. We are now going to install WordPress on that website. So click on the WordPress installer. Select the domain that you would like to install WordPress on. Make sure that it is just the domain at dmwithcarl.com and click next. Fill in your blog title, admin username, first name, last name, and your admin email. Click agree to terms of service and click install. While WordPress is installing, it will show you at the top. Once it's complete, you will get your green confirmation tick and your installation details and login details. What I like to do is take a quick screen capture of this page so that we have those details saved, and you can also write them down. Remember that once you log in, you are going to have to change and update your password so that your website is secure. In the next lesson, we will show you how to log in to your WordPress dashboard. We'll see you in the next lesson. In this lesson, we will show you how to log in to your WordPress website. Head over to your domain name /wp-login. So mine is going to be head over to your domain name /wp-admin. So mine is dmwithcarl.com/wp-admin. You can then put in your username that you added and your password. Make sure your password is secure, and you can click Remember Me and log in. This will take you through to your dashboard in WordPress, and we will talk you through everything that is going on the left-hand side here. It may be daunting if this is your first time in WordPress, but bear with us, and we will walk you through everything step by step so that you do not feel overwhelmed. In this lesson, we will check that your WordPress is the most up-to-date version. So head on to Dashboard, and under Home, there's an Updates tab that we are going to click on. This is going to check that you have the most up-to-date WordPress version. Don't worry about all of these, just head down to check. If it says you have the latest version of WordPress, then you are up to date. If it does not, it will have an update option here. If you have the latest version, then you are up to date and ready to get going on the next lesson. We'll see you there. In this lesson, we will talk you through how to install a new theme on your WordPress website. Head down to Appearance and Themes. By default, you will have 2017 or 2018 theme installed on your WordPress website. We are going to add a new theme, so scroll down to this button where it says Add New Theme and click on there. We're going to head to the top right and search for Ocean WP. This is the one we want, Ocean WP, and click on Install. And once it's installed, click Activate. So let's go and have a look at what our website looks like at the moment. So at the moment it is very plain, very boring looking, but we are going to change that. In the next lesson, we're going to show you how to delete these sample pages and sample posts. So let's not waste another second and get right into it. In this lesson, we're going to talk you through how to get rid of the sample page and post that come with your WordPress website. If you click on the top here and click Dashboard, we'll head back into the WordPress Dashboard, and we are going to head down to Posts, and you will see this Hello World is a standard post. So select that, and we are going to click Trash to throw it away. We don't need that right now. And then click on Trash and make sure we delete it permanently. So click that tick box again and click Delete permanently. Then we are going to head over to the panel and click on Pages. We have another sample page here, so we're going to select that and click Trash. Over to the trash again and make sure we delete it permanently. Select and delete permanently. In the next post, we will show you how we are going to add our pages that we want for our website. We'll see you in the next lesson. In this lesson, we will talk you through how to create your pages on your website. So head down to the Pages tab. And click on the Add New button. The first page we are going to add is going to be your home page that we are going to make static. So call that first one Home and click Publish. And then we're going to head to the top here and go Add New. And our second page is going to be our About page. Click Publish. Click Add New. And this third page is going to be a bit more about what you do on your website and what you offer visitors on your website. So on our website, we offer courses just like this free course that you're watching right now. So we are going to publish our courses page. And then within our courses page, we will have another page. So we want to add one more, and this is going to be create a website. And that is a course that you're busy with right now. You are welcome to add any specific pages for your website that you would like to add right now. But try and keep it to a minimum to start with, and we can always add more at a later stage. In this lesson, we're going to talk you through how to customize your website. To get to where we can customize, click on your website name here. And on your home page, you will have this Customize button with the paintbrush next to your website name. Click on Customize. The first thing we are going to update is the site title and tagline. So head over to Site Identity, and here you can update your site title if it is not correct already. I'll just DM with Carl. The tagline should be just another WordPress site. This will be standard for everyone. So we are going to delete that for now, because we are going to put our tagline in our static home page in another lesson. We will show you how to do that. Click back. And we are going to now remove this top bar that we don't want. So head down to top bar and general. and where it says enable top bar, untick that box and the top bar will disappear. Head back and back again. Then we are going to add a menu on the top right hand side. So head over to menus and click create a menu. We're going to call this main menu. And we are going to have it as a main menu and click next. This button will now pop up to add items. So we're going to add items into our menu, and the pages that we created in the last lesson will pop up. We want to add our home page, but not the one with a custom link. We want to add the page that we created because that's going to be our static home page. So click add home, add about, add the page that is specific to your website, so ours is courses, and create a website. Once you've got the pages you want in your menu, click here to close the Add Items panel. And you can click and drag these menu items, and that will rearrange the order. To be in the order that you want it. So we wanted home, about, courses. And then create a website we don't want as a main menu item, we want it as a sub menu item. So we click and drag and drop it as an indented item. And you'll see it goes as a sub menu item for courses. So if we head over here and click on courses, there'll be a drop down to create a website. That's exactly how we want it. Click back and back again, and we are going to update our header. So click in header and general. Under style options, there are a lot of different options for the header. So there's minimal, transparent, top menu, full screen, center, medium, vertical. Let's just go through those so you can see what they look like. So transparent is showing that it is transparent. Your top menu is your title below your menu. Full screen, which is if you click on the lines on the right hand side, your menu will come out full screen. Center, title in the center and menu on the right hand side. Medium, menu below the title, and vertical, which brings it on the left hand side of our website here, and if you click on there it pops out. For now we are going to have it as transparent, and you can adjust the height of your menu, so that makes it really high and that makes it really small, crunches it all up. So we're going to leave that at the default 74 pixels. Then we can head back and head down to logo. If you have a logo, you can change the name of the website to your logo at the moment. We are just going to make sure that this text is completely black and the hover color to 707070. So when you hover on it, it just goes that lighter gray color. And then head back. We're going to go into menu, and we can choose a position of the menu here. If we go left, it goes against your title, center in the middle, and right on the right hand side. The link color, we've got that as true black, and the hover color 707070. So when you hover over, it just goes that lighter color to see that you're there. and current menu item also 707070. So when you're on that page, it's going to show you that title as a slightly lighter color. Let's head down to the search icon, and we're going to change this from drop down to disable, and it's going to remove that magnifying glass. And we're going to head back and back again, and we are all done customizing our website. So we're going to hit that publish button, and we're going to close out of here, and our website is starting to take shape. So we've got a nice, simple, sleek designed header. And in the next lesson, we're going to show you how to make your home page static, so it's not like a blog, which is the old trend. We're going to have a nice, beautiful, static home page when people arrive at our website. We'll see you in the next lesson. In this lesson, we're going to show you how to make your home page a static home page. This is the new modern look on websites. So head back to your home page and click customize. Click on home page settings, and select a static home page. Then under home page, we're going to select the home page that we created as home and click publish. We're going to exit out of here and head to our pages. And under home page, it should now say front page in gray next to it. We're going to edit this. With the Elementor plugin that we built, we've got this extra button here, which I'll show you how to use later. Under content layout, we want to choose 100% full width, and under title, we want to disable page title. Head back up to the top and click update. Let's have a look at how our home page is looking. Okay, nice blank canvas. So let's head back to the pages and add some text in here. And click update, and let's have a look at what our page looks like with a bit of text added to it. So now some of our text has jumped above our title because it is transparent, and here and here. So in the next lesson, we're going to show you how to edit this home page using Elementor. So let's not waste another second and get right into it. We'll see you in the next lesson. In this lesson, we're going to make one final change before we start creating our home page. So in our home page, click Edit with Elementor. This will take us through to our Elementor editor section. What we're going to do is click on the top left menu here and click on default fonts. As we come in here, we are going to update our primary headline, secondary headline, body text, and ascent text. So click on this down arrow, and we're going to go to font family, and we are going to use Roboto. So click on Roboto and click on secondary headline and update that to Roboto. On the body text, we are also going to use Roboto. And the send text, we are also going to use Roboto. This just gives your text and web page some continuity and gives it its personal style. So once we're done there with those four, we're going to click apply and down here and exit to dashboard. We're then going to head to the website and update the typography on the actual website settings. So click customize and head down to typography, and we are going to update the body to Roboto. Head back and click on all headings and Roboto. Head back and we're going to head to logo and change that to Roboto. Head back and main menu, Roboto. Once we've done those four, I want us to head back into the logo tab, and I'll just want to show you what you can do with your site title here is you can use different text to make it look a bit different. So one of them is dancing script, so that just gives a bit of a curve and a curl, and it can be up to you. You can choose whichever text you would like to make it look like you would like it to. We're going to stick with Roboto so that everything has continuity and it's simple, and that's the style that we will use for this video. So once you're done there, click publish and we can exit out of there, and we can finally get into building our home page. We'll see you in the next lesson. In this lesson, we finally start to get into the fun stuff. We are going to create our home page and start making it look beautiful and sleek. So head back to our dashboard and go to pages and home page. You can go edit or edit with Elementor. That's one of the ways of getting into it. Or you can click into the home page and then click edit with Elementor. That is your second option. The third option is while you're on your home page there, just like we used customize, there's now an edit with Elementor button at the top here, and if you click that, we will get into the Elementor editor section. So the first thing we want to do is this text that we added, we want to delete that. So click on that X, so that section is gone. And then we are going to add a new section. Now when you're adding a new section, you can have 1 column, 2, 3, 4, or different shapes and sizes of columns of how they're made up. For the first section of our homepage, we want 1 column. And what we're going to do is grab a heading and drop that into our new section. If you click in here, we can edit your heading text. And we are going to center that text. Head over to style, and we are going to choose text color, and we are going to make this black. Head down to typography, and we want Roboto, and click on the slider, and this will change the size of our text. So we don't want it too big, but we want it quite nice and bold. So we're going to sit with 78 there. And then weight is how thick or bold your text is. So if you choose 100, it's going to be thin. If you choose 900, it's going to be quite thick. So we want to go in between that, and 600 is perfect. Head down to letter spacing, and this is how close together it is or spread out. So we're going to come to about 1.9. That looks good, and click there to go back. And we're going to scroll up and go to the Advanced tab and click on Margin here. This chain link links all the values together, so we are going to unlink it, and we are going to have 250 at the top, and 0 for the bottom, and 0 for left, and 0 for right. You scroll down to entrance animation, so you can choose fade in or bounce in. Slide in and down. This is really up to you and how you would like this heading to enter in. So we like quite a simple. Then we head back up to this top right hand side. We are going to add a subheading below the main heading. So drop it in below there. And this is going to be simple steps, big results. We're going to center that. Head over to Style, choose the text color. We're going to go with black. Go on to Typography. Make sure that is auto. And then we can adjust the size. So we want it just slightly smaller than our main heading, but we would like it to be thinner. So let's try 300. That's quite nice. Then we're going to head back to the top right, and we are going to add a button. We're going to change the text to Start Now, and we're going to center that button. Head over to Style. We're going to go to Background Color. And we're going to make this bold. And red. With a bit of transparency. There we go. Head over to Advanced. And we're going to go to Padding. And we're going to keep it linked. And let's go with 2. And we're going to head back and we're going to click on this column here, and we're going to go to advanced. Head over to style, and we're going to choose background and upload an image. We're going to use this digital marketing. Then we're going to head down to position, and we're going to go top center, and we're going to go cover. If we go center center, it'll shift it up a bit. We want it to go top center, so we have more of that blue sky. And then we can go into here and add some margin on the bottom. We add 100. That just brings in a nice bit of beach for us to shift. So let's make that 150. And then we can come back into freedom and change that to 150. So that our freedom sits in the sky there, and we still have a bit of beach. Maybe we can add a tiny bit more there, make that 200. That looks nice. And that's our first section done on the home page. We can click update. You can see our header transparent is really nice now, and freedom, and so we just need a bit more spacing to bring this button into the water, so maybe a 10 or a 20. Let's just head back and try change that. So let's go 250 on the bottom. There we go. So that's sitting really nicely. Freedom, simple steps, big results on the horizon, and our Start Now button is in the perfect position to get us going. So one of the things we want to do is the call to action on this button link. So let's just head back there, edit that, and this is going to be to get started on the second section. Click Add New Section, and we are going to choose 3 columns for this section. We're going to come over to the left hand side. We're going to grab an icon and drop it in the box there. We're going to head back and we're going to grab a heading, and we're going to go back and grab some text for the bottom and drop it in there. Then we're going to head over to the top to our icon, and we're going to change that to WordPress. We have that. Head over to Style, and we are going to increase the size . To 139. And we're going to change the color. We've got a hex code here. That's 2C61E8, which is a nice blue. Then we're going to head down to the heading, and we're going to change the texture. To create a website, and we're going to center that and head to style, and we are going to put that hex code in again. So that the heading and the icon match each other. I'm going to go to typography and just increase the size a bit to 30. And we're going to go to weight, and we're going to make this a bit thinner. Let's make it 400. And we're going to go into weight, and we're going to make this a bit thinner at 400. Take that down. And then we're going to head to the text, and we're going to paste some text in here. And head over to style, and we're going to center that text. The last thing we're going to do is grab a button and drop the button in the bottom there. We're going to center that button, and we're going to change this text to learn now. Head over to style, and we're going to change the text color to our hex code. And we're going to change the background color to transparent. We're going to choose border type solid with a radius of 2, with a width of 2, and the border radius we're going to choose 10, and that just makes the corners nice and round. So we have a nice complete looking area. And then what we are going to do is we are going to scroll over here, and as you click on that edit column, there's a duplicate column. So we're going to duplicate that and duplicate it again so that we have 3. And then we're going to head over here, and we're going to delete these other 2. So there we go, we have 3, and now we can edit the other 2. And we're going to use cogs here. And this is going to be digital marketing. I'm going to head over to style, and we're going to change this color to a nice red. And we're going to change this icon color to the same color, red. And then we're going to edit this text. And then we're going to edit this to start now. Head over to style. We're going to change this color. So it matches with the red and the red. and then head over to our third one and let's edit that. I'm going to make this one money, and we're going to call it start a business. We're going to make this a green color. Nice dollar green. I'm going to change this to get started. Head over to the style and change that color. And change this text. There we go. And the last thing I want to do is put some spacing in here so that all these buttons are lined up and this text is showing like it is in line. So let's go into the texture, go advanced, and let's put a bit of padding in here. Let's try 10 at the top and 10 at the bottom. That brings us close enough. And let's try 5 and 5. Not quite in line there. So let's try 7, 10. That looks better. And let's just put 5 is too much. Let's try 3, 2, 1. That's a bit too much. Let's try come back on this one. That looks close enough. There we go, and it's looking more in line and a bit easier. Let's just put 1 in there. Looks better. There we go. Now that it's lined up really nicely, we can add our third and final section. So go add section, and we're going to choose the 2 columns. And we're going to head up here and grab some text and drop it in there. we're going to paste a very nice quote from Jim Rohn. Get over to style, and we're going to center that. Text color, we're going to choose black. And then we're going to head up to the top here, and we're going to go style and choose a picture to put in the background there. We've uploaded a picture here. We're going to choose position as center and size as cover. Okay, let's head back into the text and put some spacing in here. Head to the advanced tab, and we're going to unlink the padding. So we're going to put 50 at the top, and at the bottom we're going to do 250, and at the bottom we're going to do 350. That gives us some nice space at the bottom, and it allows us some nice space for this quote in the top right. So let's click in that text, and we're going to go to style and typography, and we're going to increase the size a bit so we have a nice weight there. That's quite nice, and it lines up very nicely. Let's change this weight, make it nice and thin. And then head back to here and let's space it really nicely. What we can do is adjust the column so we get it nice and wide here. Let's go to 30%, 70-30. And then head back into typography, and we can adjust that until it sits quite nicely. A bit more line spacing, and that looks good. Last adjustment is hidden here, and let's make it italics. Just to give it a bit of character. And hit that update button. We now have a nice looking website with 3 sections and a nice quote at the bottom. Let's have a preview as to what it's going to look like on the desktop. So we've got our heading, we've got our menu, we've got a very nice simple design with a call to action button. We've got our 3 icons and a little bit of information about our website with the 3 buttons and a nice quote at the bottom of our website. So that is the end of our static homepage that we have created. Now that we have a really nice looking homepage, we need to make sure that it works on mobile phones. So we're going to jump onto my cell phone, and I'm going to show you what it looks like on a mobile screen and how the text and buttons react to the small size screen. So let's jump into the cell phone and have a look at it now. Now that we've seen how it doesn't react very nicely on a mobile phone on the smaller screen size, I'm going to show you how to make your website nice and responsive. By doing this and going the extra yard, your website is going to be separated from 80 to 90% of the websites out there that aren't responsive for cell phones. so many people are going to visit your website on their cell phone, so it's very important that we make sure it looks good on a cell phone screen. So to get us started, what we're going to do is head into the top here, and we are going to duplicate this section so that we have two of them, and then we're going to click on that column, and we are going to come into advanced and scroll down to responsive. And we're going to create, the first one is going to be a desktop version, and the second one is going to be a mobile version. So when you're on a mobile phone, you want this one to be hidden. So we're going to hide this one on mobile, and then we're going to scroll down and click on this one on the column to make sure you're in there. Click on advanced and responsive, and we want to hide this one on desktop. Once we've done that, we're going to edit this text, so it's going to be a bit smaller so it fits on a cell phone screen. So let's take that 78 down to about 33 and take this text down. To about 12, and we're going to make this button much smaller. Perfect. Let's go into advanced. We're going to make that writing 12, so it's the same size as simple steps, and make it a bit thinner. So let's keep that linked up, and we're going to make that 7. Then let's head down, and we're going to duplicate this section so that we have 2, and then click on there and go advanced. Click on responsive, and we're going to go hide on mobile, and then scroll down, click on there, go to advanced, and go hide on desktop. So let's edit this. These sizes were okay, I was happy with that on the phone. What I did want is a bit of space between the two. So at the bottom here, I just want to add some padding below. So let's just add 50 there. There. And 50 on the bottom there, just to give spacing between those three. And this turned out quite nicely, but I still want to make this text a tiny bit smaller. So let's duplicate that and click on the column, go to advanced, responsive, hide on mobile. Into the last one, click on the column, advanced, responsive, hide on desktop. So we're going to edit this one and make this text a bit smaller. So let's go to style, typography, and let's take this down to 12 so it matches the text at the top. And click update. Let's preview this on our desktop to check we haven't messed up any of our desktop versions. The desktop's still looking good, still got all that spacing, and the quote still looks good. So let's head into our cell phone view and have a look and see what it looks like after we've changed it. In this lesson, we're going to talk you through how to create your About page. So head over to your pages, and we are going to go to the About page that we created and click edit. We're going to head down to the bottom content layout and we're going to choose 100% full width. Go to title and display page title, go disable and go update. Once we've updated that, click on the edit with Elementor button. Once we're in the Elementor editor, we're going to add a new section and we're going to choose one with 3 columns. We're going to add some text to this middle column. We're going to head over to style and we're going to center that. We're going to choose text color and we're going to go with the light. We're going to go with a dark gray, 494949, and we're going to head over to typography and we're going to increase the size a bit. And we want the weight to be quite thin. Head back. We're going to go to background and we're going to choose classic and a color. We're going to go with a light gray and make it slightly transparent so we can read that. And head over to the top and click on the columns. And we're going to go to advanced. Then we're going to go to style, background, add an image. We're going to upload a file. We're going to head back and we're going to grab a header and add that just above. And this is going to be our DM with Carl. We're going to center that. And we just want to grab this text color, copy that. Paste that color in there. Almost halfway. And let's head back to this background image. and we're going to choose center, and we're going to choose cover. Then we're going to head back into here, and we're going to add some padding. So let's choose 250. Make sure we unlink those. That looks good. Let's add a new section. We're going to choose 3. We're going to drag this over so it's 25. Drag this over so it's 25. And we're going to head back and put some text in the middle here. I'm going to center that text. And then we're going to add a new section. And then we're going to duplicate. We're going to add an image in the second one. Click that update button and your about page is done and dusted. Let's have a look at what it's going to look like on the website. So nice transparent. At the top you can see our about page because it is grayed. Got a little message here about our mission and how our mission is to help 101,000 people build their own website using our free videos. Then as you scroll down, it's got a little brief about me, where I'm from, what I'm about, and then a few personal pictures to see what I do. I play hockey and I do a bit of paddling, so I like the adventure side and the sports side. Start your adventure today by stepping outside of your comfort zone and creating an amazing website just like this one. Take action today, don't delay. I hope you enjoyed this short video course. If you did, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this. If you have any questions or queries, please leave us a comment below and I'll be happy to respond and help you get your first website set up.